on this day, and we are going to move forward without wasting any time. Nigeria has collapsed. Nigeria has collapsed. Before I start this program, I will use this opportunity to appeal to our people. I will use this opportunity to appeal to our people, appeal to IPOB members, appeal to our volunteers, appeal to men on ground to know that it is very, very important to follow the command and control. Command and control, so that when something happens, we know where it is coming from. Very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. We do not want, in as much as we are going to be killed and we are going to kill them, we do not want that, things begin to happen in a very different way. So the command and control is very important. For those who do not understand what command and control is in a struggle like this, this is not this is not a democracy. This is not democracy. This is not democracy. We are fighting for freedom. And in a fight for freedom is completely different from what you can think of. We are not in democracy. We are not practicing democracy. This is more of war. And in war, we use military tactics. We use military command and control system. You don't, structure. So, and not even just military, it goes beyond military command and control. And depending on the people you are dealing with, depending on the cause of this revolution, the revolution that we are into now is not a military thing, it is not a democratic thing, and that is the reason why it is very, very important for this command and control. The command and control under the leadership of MAZI, so that if anything happens to our people, we know where it is coming from. This is very, very important. It is not to cajole anyone, and everything that happens must be resolved internally. I also appeal to our leader to make sure that everything should be resolved internally. Internally. In a struggle like this, mistake will be made. In a struggle like this, mistake will be made, and the people who may be making the mistake may not be making the mistake on purpose. So anything that happens must be resolved internally. Internally. Very, very important. Internally. Very, very, very important. The struggle and the stage where the struggle is right now is not where we will be addressing some of loopholes, some of the issues in public. Every issue we have as a people must be resolved internally. Internally. Very, very, very important, because we are at the crossroad, and this is the most important time in struggle for Biafra. In the history, since the history of Nigeria, not even in Biafra war, not even during Biafra-Nigeria war, that we have this opportunity we have today. So everything we are going to do, I am advising and suggesting must be resolved internally. But the most important thing is that the command and control structure must be as strong as never before. Every command, especially on those issues concerning the people in front line of this struggle, back home, must come from our leader, MAZI, so that when something happens, we know who to hold responsible. When something happens, we know who to hold responsible. Like I said earlier, we are going to overcome. Like MAZI NNAMDI KANU, our leader, used to say, they are going to kill us, we are going to kill them. At the end of the day, we are going to have history. The victory will be ours, and the history will be made. Some of those who have faulted what we posted being organized by the US, IPOB USA, or IPOB Women USA about IKONSO Foundation. IKONSO Foundation is not just about IKONSO. For those who may have misunderstood the concept of IKONSO, that we have our other fallen heroes and all that. For those who may have misunderstood the concept of IKONSO Foundation, IKONSO Foundation is not just about IKONSO. IKONSO Foundation is going to be an umbrella to look for all our fallen heroes. It is going to be under the umbrella of IKONSO, according to our women in the US. So anybody who is having this kind of divergent view, or having some misconception about the IKONSO Foundation and the fundraising for IKONSO being organized by our women, these are the concept idea of IPOB Women in the USA, and it must be a welcome development. It is a welcome development. We must encourage the women, but for those who have, I have come across a post by someone who was writing something that Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. First of all, I am not a decision maker. The post, as you can see from that, the post I made is coming from the US, from IPOB Women, IPOB USA, our women wing in the US, and they must be encouraged. And that foundation is just IKONSO Foundation, and the IKONSO Foundation will stretch into looking for the welfare of our family members of our fallen heroes. So it is a welcome development. Anybody that have a misconception about that, if you know you have posted something like that, go and remove it. Otherwise, you are just trying to bring confusion, because the fundraising about IKONSO also is to set up the foundation. The foundation is to look after our fallen heroes and all that. So it is not just about IKONSO. I believe I have made this correction. And of course, if I am wrong on this explanation, for those who are already spreading the news and trying to bring confusion, we don't just do stupid things. Anytime something good is coming, we need to commend our women who are having sleepless night, doing everything possible to make sure you are free. And all most of you do is to look for a way to bring confusion to what is going on. Even if you see a post, let me tell you, in a struggle like this, when you see a post coming from some of us, all you have to do is, no matter what, defend it. Defend it to the best of your knowledge. That is how it is done. Defend it to the best of your knowledge. It doesn't matter, so long as you believe in Biafra, defend it to the best of your knowledge. When our leader, make decisions and say something, defend it to the best of your knowledge. That is how it is done. We are not in government. For people are misunderstanding government and struggle, for freedom. In a struggle for freedom, you don't do all this democratic thing. Because, of course, that is not to say that MAZI NNAMDI KANU is not taking advice from people. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is not listening to people. He's not making everything that he does is not coming just from him. So he has a listening ear, but the point is that this command and control is very, very important, because it is only way to make sure we are not having any leakage anywhere. And any day that command and control is breached, we are going to meet a very serious repercussion, and you will see consequences. So let us focus on this command and control. And like I said, I appeal to our leader. Everything that happened must be resolved internally, no matter how bad, no matter how it has to be resolved internally, because the time has come when everything should be resolved internally. We need to be making those things that we need to make public, and every other thing internally. Now, what I have come to address this evening is how what is the level of the collapse of Nigeria is already 95%. The collapse of Nigeria is already 95%. And I said that something is going to happen